I raised. I got to raise like 1/3 of his trip money last night.
No, you didn't.
I did. A little more than 1/3.
I'm gonna match whatever we raise. I'm just gonna pay it. Well, I mean,
Well, you're not gonna do it at your mic?
fuck yeah, I'm doing it at my mic,
Oh, yeah.
and we're doing it at house party tonight.
Well,
I talked to Chris.
Well, that's another thing. I'm gonna probably throw some ends in there too. When after your mic, just let me know how much y'all raise and stuff.
Okay.
I'm not gonna throw numbers. I'll tell you after.
Okay, of course not.
But
No,
it was, dude, it was so amazing. People
Look,
were so generous.
I'm so proud that you did that. You didn't have to, and I didn't. I just
No,
assumed you wouldn't, and we wouldn't, because I was like, well, I didn't do a good enough job of preparing him for that.
No,
so like, I can't ask him to fucking raise money at this mic.
What I did was I waited for him to come.
He came.
He came, and I was like telling him. I texted him. He was like, "I'm trying to come." I was like, "Get here, bro." So I waited. So I didn't mention anything about it all night.
Smart.
And I had a fucking great crowd, and by the time he got there, I had a nice crowd. I got up there, and I mentioned that he was in the Portland, what is it, Portland, Maine?
Portland, Maine Comedy Festival.
Comedy Festival.
That's right.
And he got up there, and he crushed.
Well, he's the fucking man.
He crushed, and then I got up there and was like, "Look, he doesn't know this, I think, but we are creating a fund for him to get to this festival, because if we have opportunities in our scene and we can't get there, we like to try to help each other."
I agree, man. Like, the whole thing started because I went to book him on my show with you at the Hotel St. Vincent. I went to book him on it, and he's like, actually, that's the weekend of Portland Comedy Fest, but I don't even think I can go to that because it's just not feasible. And I was like, you have to go to that.
Right, you have
I
to.
don't even give a fuck about my show knowing this now. You have to go to this. And he's like, I can't. And I was like, is it about money? I was like, you don't have to be weird. Like, is it about money?
Right.
My husband's a fundraiser. I care about you.
Yeah.
We can figure this out. And he's like, you really don't have to. Like, he was really fucking cool. And I mean, I want to fucking help Mike. I want to help
definitely.
anyone.
Yeah. And that's what it's about, bro. You got the opportunity. We're going to make sure that he gets there.
I agree.
And so whenever I did that, bro, people were like, yeah. The whole room was like,
good job letting them see him first.
Yeah.
Smart.
Instead of pounding them all night without him being there, you know what I mean? I waited till he got there, and he did a fucking
See the goods.
See the goods, and this is what we're doing, and people were with it. And, dude, it was so great.
I'm
You know
so
what
proud.
saying?
Thank you for doing that.
It's no problem, bro. It was no problem. There was even like an anonymous donor at the end of the night who dropped like an extra 100 in the bucket.
You're fucking kidding me.
I was like, the mic was over and everything, and I went put it to the bucket, and it was just sitting in there. I was like, holy shit.
If we end up doing enough by Friday, which I think is pretty possible to raise all of it, we should throw a party like at the mic, like literally like announce it.
Yeah.
I'll write him a check. Like, it'll just be done.
Fuck yeah. He's got the money from last night already.
You already gave it to him? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Good.
Yeah,
Great.
Dude, it's fucking, he's going to go. Thank you for coming and telling me that, because I love, we got it. Somebody even told me that, I can't remember, it might have been Zambon. I can't exactly remember who, though, told me if I get into a festival and need help, like help for funds, make a fucking GoFundMe. And comics and everybody throw in 20 here for
I think that's a really good idea.
to get us there and back. You know
I think
what
that's
I mean?
a really good
it's
idea.
Amazing. And I love the camaraderie that we're starting to like really build in this scene.
I think so too, and I think once we get bigger brand partners, like, I don't know, whoever supports like the liquor sales at like Comedy House or whatever, you could get sponsorships from that too. Like, I think that would be really smart. Like, people investing, especially local brands, like, for example, Mockley. Mockley makes canned non-alcoholic drinks. I think they would love to sponsor like an individual comic to go to his or her festival.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sober,
like,
baby.
I know. See, this is where my head goes.
Yeah, no, that's what we started. That's what we do in our scene. You know what I mean?
I think we're very lucky to be in this scene, but also we're the ones who make it that way.
Well, yeah, we're lucky to grow together.
Yeah, I agree.
And on that note, welcome to Pickles House, everybody.
Hey.
I'm excited for this one today. I got my boy. This is the first repeat person I have in here, Ryan Rogers.
Oh my God, 2-timers club! Holy shit!
This is you're the first person to come on
Inductee.
twice.
Nobody else. Close the door.
Yeah. And that's because, bro, you're doing great things right now. Ryan's killing it out here. Last night, I threw it out there at the mic, and I'm gonna say it right here, right now. Ryan is the hardest working comic in Louisiana for 2022.
Oh fuck!
You know
I want a sash and a scepter and a crown.
Listen,
Give it to me. Where the fuck are my flowers?
Yeah, like, dude, I held this title for a little while in the pandemic. Only like the greats in our scene, like, yeah, like, John Reynolds used to hold the title.
John Reynolds works his ass off.
Yeah,
still.
he does. And that's what I'm saying. Like, but you have come up great and done great things in our scene. And Ryan just came out with let's do some play. You just came out with your special too.
I came out.
She Is Me.
Yeah, it's my album. It's my debut comedy album. I wanted to take it seriously like an album.
Yeah.
I was like, we are treating this like a fucking giant deal.
Definitely.
We decided that months and months ago, maybe 4 months ago. We recorded the special in, oh my God, November? I think it was, no, that's a total fucking lie. It was this spring.
I was at the second show,
March 9th.
which was amazing.
It was March 9th because the next day I left for tour. So we recorded it March, and we created a timeline the next week.
Yeah.
So the special was in the can. It was taped. We were fucking proud of it. It slayed. It sold out 2 shows. But I loved the content. So I was like, we're making a fucking album out of this. And we partnered with a producer. We partnered with a graphic designer out of LA. The producer was out of Dallas. Keshi shot the photography for it here.
Amazing.
We had it produced out of Dallas. The cover art, we went through several
I didn't know
rounds.
you had it produced out of Dallas.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
I met him on the plane when I was on tour.
Okay.
23-year-old fucking hip-hop producer sitting next to me. We talked comedy for 2 hours, and then at the end of the flight, he's like, oh, also I'm a music producer. And I was like, oh my God, I'm looking for one.
Yeah.
So we made sure we wanted like a real hip-hop producer on it, because the beats that are on it are composed. Those aren't stock. He wrote them for the album.
Okay.
So it went through several rounds of Drew executive producing it and like actually taking it track by track. It's not a rip of the video.
Well, yeah, when I saw that you went track by track, that's like old school kind of.
That's right.
If you look at old school tracks and vinyls and stuff like that, they'll do it joke by joke. You know what I mean? Track by track like that. And I was like, that's fucking genius.
Well, that's how the set was structured. The set was structured exactly like that. Now, I'm going to say this on mic. I didn't really tell a lot of people. We had to take a couple of things out of it, not just because of like ambient noise or people being reckless. There were a couple of jokes in that set that will not age well and did not age well in 3 months. Yeah. So I pulled them.
Okay,
and
that's what you got to do.
I made some decisions about that. But when you listen to the album, it's pretty seamless. I mean, even a couple of stutters that I had, he took out. He was able to master it in a way that's like, it's really fluid. I've become that asshole very quickly that listens to it in the car.
That's great to know, like, that's what you did, because, dude, I honestly, that from my open mic, I have a young rap producer.
No way.
Yeah, he last night he comes to my mic all the time.
Use him.
And he just booked me for a show, dude.
Oh,
he told me he pulls in a 300-600 people area. His name DJ. Shout out DJ. What's happening,
Shout
baby?
out DJ. Who are you? Book me.
He told me he told me so like it's like a college crowd. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I believe.
that's my crowd.
And dude, he wants to go international with it. But see, last night he booked me, Mike Hall, and Marcus. You know
so all the black comics. I see how it is.
Well, dude, it's gonna be fucking great. But he even like he told me he rents out Master P's old studio and shit like that. And
Okay.
like, dude, I'm like
Stunting. That's fine. Whatever.
I was like, this dude is awesome, bro. And actually,
That's pretty sick.
Well, I love him so much too because he took his date. You know, I do like matchmaking at my open mics and shit.
Yeah, you're not very good at it. Keep going.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm great at it. I only need one because him and his girl came to my open mic on the first date, and I made them touch fingers like E.T. And ever since
That
then,
is so weird.
They've been together. You know. That's what
you're like, they touched fingers and now they're together and that's me. And I'm like, he dicked this lady down. Immediately following your mic in order to make her happy again.
Well, that's how I start. I start off with touching fingers, then I get a hand hold out of them if it's a good night, and then I get them to do like a peck on the lips, you know. And then
Dude,
after,
I will
I've
say
had
this.
people almost having sex in my room by the end of the night.
Okay,
it's crazy.
AJ Bell and a white girl does not count. That doesn't count.
It's almost like, dude, he's got an AJ Bell look kind of too. It's crazy.
Oh God, I can't wait to meet him.
But no, these two, they're great together. I love it. They always come, and the girl's always like, "You got us together." I'm like, I'm telling jokes at your wedding.
That's pretty sick. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to Ian Ty Jameson's wedding. You know Ian? From New Mexico. He came in here. He's a tall, black guy, skinny, really
The
fucking...
basketball player?
No.
He used to be a football player?
No, that's Joe What's-His-Face.
You know who I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
All
He
right.
did my mic.
Yeah, he told me I remember out there I could sleep on his couch and shit.
Oh my God. So wait, I was talking about how I'm going to New Mexico, and then Troy Duchesne's like, wait, I'm going to that wedding. So me and Troy are going to be at the same wedding in
shit.
fucking Albuquerque. Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's so weird. But I think now's a good time to mention, too, that same weekend, I don't even think I told you this. Or maybe I did. Maybe I told you. I got accepted to the Albuquerque Funny Fiesta as a headliner. Yeah.
Good job.
My first, out of New Orleans festival that I besides Mobile. That doesn't
Nice.
count. That
Dude,
I submitted to.
You're doing great things. In under a year to get booked for a fest, people usually won't touch comics until 3 years in.
Oh, I like to be touched, so.
I know you do. You work very hard to be touched.
I'm headlining the, not even the gay one. I'm just featuring on the gay one. I'm headlining the vulgar one.
Nice.
The blue one, which is the one that I wanted. Like
That's
the explicit one.
That's
I'm like,
the one.
yes.
I can't look. I gave myself. I'm 3.5 years in now. So I sat down last year and I went through all the festivals and everything, and I was
Really?
like, I'm gonna wait one more year.
Well, dude, I bet you could get fucking locked in anywhere. I will say this. I've been rejected from maybe 15 at this point. This is the first win.
Yeah.
But, I
that's my
invested
thing.
money
I didn't
and
have-
time into submitting.
I didn't have the money last year. You know what I mean? To
No one
waste,
does. It
to
sucks.
throw.
Every time I have to do it, I hate it.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I don't like about the festivals.
A
You know,
racket.
I guess that's how they make money to pay other comics too.
Right.
Through the festival, because you got to get paid if you're going to do the festival, if you're one of the lucky ones to get picked. So I guess that's how they get the money to pay.
Yeah, they do pay you a travel stipend plus for your shows.
Right. So I do respect that, but it does suck if you don't get picked.
I know.
Because that's
and so,
$20 out my pocket or
Bruh,
$30 out my pocket.
The money that I've lost on festival submissions this year, I fucking hate it.
Yeah, and that's...
But I mean, I wanted to do it in my first year. I'm like, I want to get on the radar. I want to at least submit. What if I get in? Wouldn't that be fucking wild?
Right.
1 year in, and then this is great. I'm very happy. There's some I'm holding out
all you need
for.
is one,
but,
baby.
Right.
Next year, I'm putting in for a few. I'm probably gonna be able to put in for 10 to 15.
You want to do just for laughs like everyone?
I mean, I've done my research into that. You have to do a certain festival where they're scouting. You have to get scouted for Just for Laughs or New Faces and shit like that. You can't just submit for that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You have to submit for the certain other festivals, and then whenever the people from Just for Laughs are there, they'll handpick you.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'll just, shank someone and take their spot and see what happens.
Shit, where was I was talking to I gotta talk. I think it was Jason Leonard or Vincent who was telling me which one to go submit for. I got it in my phone somewhere.
Do it. Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
you have so much fucking material.
We accumulate so much fucking so many friends in comedy and shit. It's hard to keep track who tells me what now.
You have friends in comedy? I don't. Who are these scoundrels?
You're one of my delinquents.
I know, I'm teasing.
You're one of the savages on the team.
I know. I was just thinking the other day about my life before I was sober looked so different. I had exclusively gay friends. That's it. That's all I hung out with. And because I was always at the bar. Yeah, I was always at the bar and the gay bar, which I love and is still a part of who I am as a person because it's a center of community and all that shit.
Yeah.
Those were my only friends. And so and women. Vastly women.
Yeah.
Straight girls. But looking at my life now, it's just so much richer. I have my NA family.
Yeah.
It's people I've never would have met. Older black people in New Orleans.
Which I love that you have. That
it's fucking wild. And then comics.
I've been to your AA group, and it's amazing. We're not going to talk too much about it because it's anonymous, but they are an amazing group. They're wild.
They're pretty great. Yeah, you've met them. So yeah, I mean, accumulating friends in comedy is actually pretty fun. And then you gotta keep your circle, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to keep your confidence. But then again, like, this business is networking, like most businesses are.
Yeah.
It's a lot of politics if you want that kind of, I don't know, support locally or whatever. Like, it is
definitely.
But that's what a corporate environment is. Like, what do you want me to say?
You're really good at it. You really are.
That's all my
watching
dad.
you every time I see Drew and me were talking, like just me and him, and I said, man, I look at Ryan, and I feel like if I had the mind of a gay man, I would be completely dangerous as a motherfucker. You know, like
yeah. I mean,
like I'm fucking good. You know what I'm saying? But you are so organized, and that
I haven't been, girl. Like. This is not.
Is that true?
This organization is it's me. A lot of it's me. I would not have the structure in my life without him. Period. But the drive that I have to get shit done, this is new.
Yeah.
I have never found anything in my life that I love this much and I'm fucking good at, and I have all the tools at my disposal. I'm just using them.
And
I love it.
It gives you, once you realize that, it gives you that little extra oomph to get up and go push forward and like to get shit done. You know what I mean? It's like, holy fuck, I finally found what I'm supposed to be doing.
It's like my life completely changed.
Yeah.
And I breathe this. I mean, of course, like today, I have time blocked out today to write because I want to bring new stuff to Comedy House tonight.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking do it. There are days where I don't want to fucking write. It's not like I'm like ferocious about like.
You're hosting?
No, I'm not hosting.
Oh, you just doing?
I just like to go up first or second and then go to Carrollton Street.
Okay.
That's the flex.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing a writing session tonight.
Are you? See, that's responsible of you.
Well, roast battle.
Oh, okay. Well, then you have to do that.
I'm singling one of my folks out tonight. We're just gonna one-on-one
fucking do it. Yeah. That's great. That's great. I'm glad you're being such a good mentor to your team.
I mean, dude, it's not even about mentor. It's about teamwork, and that's how we gonna do this. Cause we were underestimated. I already know we were, dog.
You slayed. You objectively slayed. Your team did.
It was fun, you know. And I love that we were underestimated so hard. If y'all go back and watch the roast podcast too, we had a great time doing that podcast.
Was there tension?
On stage in the roast podcast on Put Nephew and Funny. Mm-hmm. It got a little weird at the end.
Well, I mean, it's a bunch of fucking weirdos.
It got a little weird at the end, you know. We were all staring at each other like, we're gonna win.
Haynes was there.
Haynes was there. He did great. His team is savage.
They're really fucking scary. I mean,
they're
your
not
team's
scary. They're not scary.
Yeah, well, you have to say that. I can say it.
I'm not worried about it.
I know it's already fucking tomorrow. On Sunday, the roast ended, and I out loud said, I cannot believe I have to wait 4 more days for this because I love it. I love doing it with y'all, and it's just, I'm already so excited for tomorrow.
I'm a little kind of like upset. We have a writing session tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to the roast battle because Daryl Rolo hit me up to go to Mandeville.
Are you fucking serious? Daryl Rolo, if you're listening to this, answer my fucking Facebook messages. You fucking came up to me after Wait What? No, I want him to hear this. You came up to me after Wait What and were like, hey, you're amazing. When can you come to the North Shore? And guess what? I hit you back on Instagram, Facebook, and then the club's Instagram. Where are you at? Because I saw that you read my Facebook message.
Daryl Ryan's great, bro.
Oh, he knows. He saw me. I opened that fucking show and I killed. I love you, Daryl.
I'm going to have Daryl up in here on Pickles' house soon.
Really? He seems nice. That was my first time meeting him.
Oh, he's great, dude. Let me tell you, in the scene, when I did my first set ever at 12 Mile Limit, he was the first person to approach me when I got off stage, and he was like, so you're a storyteller, huh? I'm a storyteller. I was like, I love Daryl, bro. He was like instantly the first nicest person to me.
Wow. Yeah, he was at Wait What, and he was hanging out with Isaac, and he was lovely. And I told him both shows I've done on the North Shore at Corey Mack's Interference, and then the show with Matt LaRocca at 30 by 90 were fucking two of my favorite shows I've done all year.
Wait What is one of my favorite shows that I've done all year.
When I tell you I was locked in, the mic wasn't working, so I planted my feet, and I was the first one up, and it was a massive...
You did it without the mic?
I did it without moving. I did it with my hands behind my back. And I just was like, I was just talking, and like I didn't gesture, and it allowed me to plant and really take my time, because a lot of my performance is like moving and
you're
pointing
very
and being
animated.
animated. But when I plant and I'm just like, straight girls, where are you at? It allows me to kind of like, like I can just zone it. It was so good. Drew told me, he was like, your top 3 performances ever.
Nice.
It was that good. It was
Nice.
great. And then Geneva complimented me. So when Geneva
you go.
compliments you, you're
Yeah.
like, great.
Yeah.
It was good. That doesn't happen very often.
How
like,
did they get the?
they got all the words.
They got all the words.
Yeah,
for
they
you?
did.
Do you remember which ones it was?
Yeah, I know the last one was definitely Altar Boy.
Okay.
I don't remember the rest of them. Like, I really didn't get a good look. But then when they
Yeah.
would drink, the format of the show, for those who don't know, is you do your set, and the producers have 5 words behind you that are probably going to come up in your set. And when you say them...
Shout out to Jeffrey Gaucher and Isaac Cazell.
Yeah.
That's
When you
their
say
show.
them, the audience drinks. So it's a fun game when you see the audience drink to be like, is it gay? Is the word gay? And then you just say it a bunch, so they have to keep drinking.
Yeah, I
It's
love it.
fun. I loved it.
They hit all 5. Did they do a kazoo song? If
Yes.
they get all 5 of the things about you in the background, you could tell they start drinking it once they hit one. But you get either Isaac or Jeffrey have to do a song on a kazoo.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
I got really lucky because half the audience came in from White Linen Night.
Okay.
And so I got to fuck with them and be like, White Linen Night looks like a Klan meeting sponsored by Zara. What's going on here? MAGA by J. Crew. Like, and then I was like, more like White Live-In Night, and I went to fist bump a guy, and I was like, nope, never mind. It was so stupid. It was fun.
Yeah, they got 4 for me because
What'd they miss?
they missed. So you know how I'll like compliment the audience sometimes.
You like hit on them?
No, like I love y'all doing great. You
Yeah.
this, and I talk to them. You know what I mean?
You do.
I'll talk
You
to
like
them.
your mom.
But
You like your dad.
I did a new joke that I've been working on about banjos, and there was a dude in the audience who said he played banjos, and I was like, "Fuck you, sir." And
Oh,
but no, it's great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's fun. Everybody laughs and stuff like that. But instead of complimenting the audience, that's the one they didn't get. I cursed them out this time. I cursed the dude out this time. But
Your audience last night when I was there, like it was a bunch of young dudes.
yeah.
And then in the last
Oh my
2
God.
minutes, it was just chicks.
Dude,
Came in, 2 lane
it
girls
was
came
like
in, and I was like, what the fuck?
40 fucking women popped in that bitch.
As soon as I was finishing, and I was like, where the fuck were y'all? Are you fucking serious? Like
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 Emilys
Dude,
walked in all in a line.
When you got on stage, like, because I think I flipped the room after you got off stage because I had to ask the comics to get up. know what
You
I'm
did
saying?
it after I was done because
Yeah.
I heard you say, if you're a comic, get up,
Yeah.
give their seat. Because there was a ton of people.
Yeah, comics they don't fucking realize it, and there was 2 like 17-year-olds in
They're
that
dumb
bitch.
as hell. Yeah, did you say anything to them?
Well, I had to ask. I was gonna let them do comedy because they're not drinking, they're not doing. They just want to do a set of comedy. But then the bartender came up to me and was like, "Hey, they can't even be in here, dude." And I was like, "Oh, my bad." So
How close on the list were they?
they were last.
Okay, fuck.
They were
'Cause I
there
would-
all night long, and then I had Towner came up to me and was like, "Hey, you gotta ask them to leave." They snuck back in, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know. You need to tell me these things
But
up
they've
top."
been there for fucking hours.
Well, they were gone. Whenever I did they were gone, and I didn't know who they were. And then they came up to me later, and like I mentioned something like, "Y'all look young," but then no one told me they were underage.
I would have let him go.
I mean,
I would have been
was
like,
gonna.
hurry up while Towner's pissing. Do your set.
Well, no, I was gonna, but Towner was like, he came up to me and was like, "Nah, they gotta."
You know
go. Which
what?
you gotta respect the fucking.
You know what you
it's-
could have done
you
next time? Take that fucking wireless mic. Let them do it on the street. Let them do it right outside the bar. That wireless will catch. They can look in the window
That
and be
might.
like, "Hi, I'm a child."
Well, what I told him to do.
Do you guys like Pop-Its and Bob the Builder?
I
don't know.
pulled him to the side and was like, "Hey, man, I can't let y'all go up tonight because it's 21 or older to be in here. But listen to me. You don't need bars to do comedy. What you need to do is go get a little karaoke mic. You know what I'm saying? And you and your friends, yeah, get you a karaoke mic. Go in the backyard with you and your friends and fucking do comedy."
Yes, I agree with you. I think that was the right thing to say. Those were very mature 17-year-olds. I think one of them had a gun and some dip. You know what I mean?
They didn't have facial hair though.
No,
they looked young.
They were white children who like snuck out from home. Like their parents did not know where they were.
They definitely were.
And meanwhile, you're like, get a Dora the Explorer karaoke box, bring it back in the backyard.
Yeah, but dude, that shit's been happening a lot lately.
Children?
Like, dude, I had a pack of fucking 18-year-olds come in that bitch a week ago, and they were just sitting there, and we were fucking with them and shit. And I asked them, I was like, "What are y'all doing here? Really? Y'all want to do comedy, don't you?"
Yeah.
And they fucking popped up like, and the girls, it was 2 dudes and 2 girls, and the girls was like, "Yeah, they want to do comedy."
Oh my god.
So I was like, "Yo, bro, yeah, I'm fucking down for letting young people fucking do comedy."
The girls are like, "Look, I need a break from this fucking dude with his Axe body spray and his dandruff on me every fucking night. Please let him get on the stage." These college boys
they were
gross.
acting like they weren't together, but I was like, I was trying to get them laid. You know what I try to do.
Speaking of which, let's circle back to this. I think Get Pickled should have. Oh my God, Get Pickled is actually a great name for a dating service.
You really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we should do that.
Let's make an app.
What if the mic starts at like 8:30 from 6:30 to whatever? It's like speed dating or something. I think you could do something with that because the people who come in, it's funny. I don't know.
That's not bad. You know?
I don't know. There's something there.
There is a lot of people who come there early. They don't stay for the mic too.
Yeah,
you know? Those
people are fucking traitors, and they're bad.
They are. I try to reel them in. What they try to do is they try to get the comedy out of me before the fucking real show.
Oh, bitch!
So I'll tell them one joke.
Tip.
I'll tell them like off the cuff shit. Fuck with them for a second, but then it's just to like show you I'm funny. So stick around because we got a bunch of funny fucking people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do this all night long.
You're giving away free jokes to these motherfuckers?
I just see where they're from. You know what I mean? And I do my regular little fuck with them thing, and it's no more than 2 minutes, really.
Oh. When people ask me to tell them a joke, I just literally pull my dick out.
Oh, yeah. No. It's on stage. Like, if I'm talking to somebody.
I'll pull my dick out on stage.
Dude, somebody actually pulled their fucking dick out. Not full. Like, they
Are
pulled
you
their
serious
pants
too?
off. 2 weeks ago, somebody took their pants. Dude had a Speedo on. He pulled his pants off in the middle of a set, and I was like, no, pull your pants back up.
That wasn't a dude. That was Amy Collins.
No. Put your pants back up, baby. I told this dude, I saw him there at the mic last night. I saw him, I said, hey, man, keep your pants on. And everybody he was like surrounded with was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, keep your pants on, Mr. Balding.
I had to do a set at Comedy House where they cut the lights out. It was part of Comedy with Sundays.
Yeah.
And I had to do my set in the dark, and I hated it. And I almost started crying after because I think I bombed. But later on the drive home, I'm like, I should have just pulled my fucking pants off so that when the lights came up, it was just my ass. I was like, that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
So now I have it for if there's ever an electrical shortage, that's what's happening.
Okay.
The pants are coming off.
Pants are coming off, baby. Go see Ryan at a show. Pants are coming off.
Hey, how young were you the first bar you went to?
My dad was a Bourbon Street blues player, so
what?
He used to, yeah.
Oh, that's right, of course.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, I don't exactly remember the age, but I was a child, bro. I was like a little over toddler status, I think.
Oh.
I snatched somebody's daiquiri the first time I went into.
You knew what was up.
I didn't know it was a daiquiri. But
you knew what time it was.
I grabbed a drink and ran off. You understand? Like, it was a daiquiri. I remember this. And I started sipping that bitch, and I remember nothing after that, bitch. You know? But I remember my dad going to play music. He brought me once or twice.
Now that's why you got to watch Giacomo even closer, because you're like, I know what you're up to.
Yeah.
The daiquiri's go on the top shelf.
Well, he's gonna end up being a comedy baby.
Yeah, he will. He doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, no.
Did you ever go to Honey's?
Fuck yeah, I went to Honey's. Not as a kid, but I used to sell drugs out of Honey's.
Oh, I might have bought some from you.
No, I don't think so. I used to sell ecstasy out of there. I mean, maybe somebody came up to me and, but it was mainly, at the time, everybody I knew back from when I went to school and shit like that.
Really?
Or people that I ran the streets with.
Any Shaw kids, blank girls?
Maybe. They may be in the mix, because that Honey's crowd was it was a bunch of mixed people. It was a pool hall for people who don't know.
Yeah, me and Pickle are both from the West Bank, and this is a bar on the West Bank Expressway. It was the first bar I ever went to.
It's not there
when
anymore.
I was 16,
it's a fucking
17.
Waffle House now.
I mean, upgrade? Downgrade? I don't know.
I mean, dude, that's one bar. I was in about 3 bar brawls. And I never had to throw a punch, and I never got punched at or swung at because I was that fucking guy that.
Don't touch him. He's got the drugs.
Yeah, they're like.
If you hit him, shit will come out of him.
Well, I was a little throw it off too, and my friends were too. Like my friends would be in that bitch fucking fighting him. Like, look at the blood on my hands and everything. I'm like,
so
bitch,
juvenile.
let's fucking go, please.
I used to. You're not gonna believe me, but I've been in quite a few bar fights.
Yeah.
I
believe you.
I wrestled varsity in high school.
Okay.
For Brother Martin.
You're a scrappy little guy.
State champ. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It comes out every now and then when I'm like.
Oh, I can see you got that
it's
attitude.
Pretty rough.
You got that attitude.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah, you got that.
But a couple of times, I remember there was a foam party that I was at a gay bar in Baton Rouge, and a dude was like hitting on the guy I was with, and I snapped.
Yeah.
And I started fucking swinging, and the bartender jumped over the bar and was like grabbed us both, threw us out at the foam party, and I was dressed up like a lifeguard. I was sad. Sad.
You needed to be saved.
Lifeguard. I didn't give a fuck.
Save the lifeguard.
I didn't give a fuck.
People up.
I didn't care about fighting with people. That's my dad too. My dad, he never beat anyone's ass in front of me. But
how many? Are there a lot of fights in the gay community like that? Like in
oh,
the gay
this
bars?
is a great question.
Yeah.
Are there gays swinging at each other at the club?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen.
Besides you.
No, it's just me like throwing bows.
Just the West Bank one.
No, for real.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of like brawls at like P-Town and Fire Island. Like when you get all the gays together and they're all on MDMA or they're all doing Tina and they're all hungry, it's gonna happen. But otherwise, like I think. I mean, they're pretty well behaved here. I mean, I don't go to the gay bars much anymore, but I used to live at them, and I don't think I've ever seen a fist fight over someone's man or whatever. Like, it's usually much cattier. Okay. It's usually like, I'm literally going to ice this motherfucker out, and he won't be invited to anything. They're not going to hit each other.
Just straight politics, huh?
I mean, yeah. It's pussies, is my point.
One time I had sex in a gay bar with this chick.
Me too.
That well, I was gonna ask you that, but I already know the answer was yes.
Have I ever had sex in a gay bar? Yeah. Yeah.
But this is how this happened. I used to go to fucking casinos a lot. So I used to when I was a drug dealer, I would go play poker a lot and play like craps and shit like that.
Nothing you say surprises me anymore. So
me and my buddy fucking at the crap table at Boomtown, and there's this little cute chunky girl.
Some nugget.
Just a little nugget of love. And I pulled her. She was like, let's go to this wonderful gay bar on Bourbon Street. And I'm like, all right, let's fucking do it. I've never been to a gay bar at this point.
Oh my God.
I was like, let's fucking go. I can't remember the name of this
It's either Oz or the pub. Those are the two on Bourbon.
It was a pub.
It's called the Bourbon Street Pub and Parade.
Then that was it.
Yep.
You know, so...
Also had sex in that bathroom.
a little bitty bathroom, too, bro.
I'm
a little
aware.
wooden door.
That's it. That's the one. With friends, I've taken a huge shit in that bathroom in the middle of a Saturday night and fucked in that bathroom. Not in the same night. Not in the same night.
It's cleaner than most Bourbon Street bathrooms.
No shit. You know what the move is? Don't use those bathrooms at all. You go to the Bourbon Orleans across the street and use the big ass hotel bathrooms that are also huge stalls for Coke. Bam.
I just found out about that type of shit, and I went to Austin, Texas, and the comics told me about bathrooms in hotels. I was like, I didn't know this was a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you my travel hack. This is what I do when I travel, and I talked to JQ about it the other day. When I travel, like when I was in Chicago on tour, during the day, I hotel hop.
Okay.
I mean, I do it here at home. I'm at hotels sometimes. And that way, if you're having I order mocktails and shit. You get into the pool, you hang out. It's the best way to see the nicest parts of the city.
You can just go chill. You just go over there and chill.
I mean, I can kind of pass for whatever. Nobody really asks me questions. Yeah. I either look nice or I don't. But I always look gay. So they're always like, let her go.
But I know what you mean. You kind of fit in. I kind of do that too. I stand out, but I kind of fit in also because I'm not flashy about it.
No, I would not describe you as flashy unless you're wearing that hat. The hat. You know what hat I'm talking about.
Yeah. But
I love doing that. I mean, and then hotel bathrooms, they're always the best.
Yeah.
They're the best.
But so we go to this pub, dude.
I don't want to hear that.
We go to this this fucking pub, and we just having a good time. My buddy found him a Bourbon Street whore, so he was talking to her at the bar.
Sex worker?
I don't know. No, it was just no. I think she was just like a scrub out there.
Okay, well,
you know, she was a free agent scrub.
God damn it! She just got her first shift at Coffee Am.
Yeah, no, baby. You know, no. I don't think she had a job, dude. We went there. It was 5 o'clock in the morning already when we got there.
That's
you know
me.
what I mean?
That's my time.
Yeah. And we go to this place, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh, y'all got the fucking fish bowls with condoms in this bitch. And I grab a condom. I'm like, let's go to the bathroom. You know
I have a serious question. What's a condom?
I at least fucking strapped up. I'm not going.
I remember being at one of my first jobs. One of my friends, a coworker, put a bunch of condoms on my desk as like a really funny prank, and I like sent an office-wide memo, and I was like, "Joke's on you! I don't know what these are." So dumb. Is the gay bar the weirdest place you've ever had sex?
Coming to my mind right now, probably.
I'll go first. FEMA trailer.
That you think that? I guess because you're gay, that would be
to a woman. With a woman, yeah.
That
I was
is
in high school.
surprising.
It's still one of the weirdest places I've ever had sex.
Okay, that is wild.
And I haven't had sex since.
That pussy turned you gay.
It's the same chick that I lost my virginity to. And
okay.
The first time we had sex it was like a movie. We went to like a high school party with the red Solo cups. We went back to my house. I literally lit candles and put on the Cranberries.
Okay.
So, and whenever I hear linger at the grocery store, whatever, I'm like, I lost my virginity to this. I've told everyone I've ever dated, I'm like, you hear this song? I lost my virginity to it. And they're like, we know. Stop bringing it up.
I lost my virginity in the projects, in the Morel projects.
Once again, not surprised.
It was at my buddy's. It was at my buddy's house. And
it's always got to be your buddy's house. Mine was at my parents' house because I've been like this my whole life. So when I dated a girl, they're like, they're not doing anything up there. Meanwhile, I'm laying it down.
Yeah.
No, not really. Ew, I hated saying that. Edit that out. No, don't. Keep it in.
You look right. Laying it down on that pussy.
I thought of this thing.
How many times have you ever had sex with a girl? Can you?
I'm gonna.
Count?
I don't know if I should say this on mic.
Can you count it on one or two hands?
Oh, I can count on two hands. Okay. Maybe more, but I'm just going to say it. In college, I went through this run. You're not going to believe me. In college, I went through this run of just black girls.
Stop it.
No, I swear to God.
What?
Yeah, I told you you weren't going to believe me.
That is so interesting.
Isn't it?
That is.
And guess what? Guess what? One of them was at the show the other night.
No.
Yes.
Which show?
It was... Not the roast. Not the roast. It was one. Maybe it was the roast. Maybe it was the first roast.
Okay.
I saw her in front of the bathroom and I was like, Leslie? And we freaked out. And we started screaming and I introduced her to Drew and I was like, this is Leslie. This is Leslie. And he was like, who's this? And I'm like, we hooked up a few times in college. And he was like, what? And she was like, oh my God, yeah, I remember that. She was wild. She's so much fun. But the amount of girls, maybe 10, 11, if that.
Okay.
If that. But one was mostly from high school into college, and she's the worst.
That's more women than most straight guys, statistically.
I know. Well, I mean, sorry, I'm attractive. I don't know what to tell you. Don't forget charming. Like,
yeah, you are.
It's so odd, though.
That's wild. So you never told me that.
I don't tell a lot. Why would I tell anyone that?
You like the black girls, huh? Oh, the black girls liked you.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's cool, bro.
It's I don't know. What a weird fact.
That is weird.
Not me going, I'm not going to say this into the mic. And then I was like, fuck it.
That makes you the other half of me so much like.
Oh my God. Why do we have more in common now?
It's like we got split somewhere. And fucking.
I know. I like to say that Pickles, my public school tether, like from the movie Us.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
I was thinking that earlier. I was like, if we fucking were one person together, like we would be such a savage.
Unstoppable.
I mean, we're unstoppable already. You know, that's why you coming on tour with me. You're the
other. Oh, I'm coming. I'm gonna open for you. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. I miss tour so much.
Yeah.
So it was 6 weeks of my life this year where I'm like, I fucking lived. I loved it.
Dude,
I had
that's
so much
awesome
fun.
that you got to go out and experience that. You know what I mean?
It was wild.
It gives so much, and I love that you got that experience too, because you can bring that experience back. Because we are gonna probably start like putting together. I mean, you're putting together so many shows right now, but you and me both are gonna like. I don't know how fast it's gonna happen. But try to put together tours.
Yeah, putting together a tour is a lot. I mean, this
It's
is
a lot. Just
I was gonna
thinking
say
about it, it's a lot. But
I was gonna say it's a lot easier than you might think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, get a little funding, get a few $1,000s. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's way easier. Get a few $1,000s, raise it yourself, and get some sponsors.
Okay.
And then go. Like, we book shit on the fly, just like we book shit now on the fly.
Okay.
And it works. Like, the hardest part is like when you got 8-hour, 9-hour drives. That's the worst. But then if you trade off.
I love the way you went on the road to like Chicago and all those places a little while ago. But this is gonna be like a set tour every year that I want to do.
Right. I like that idea so much. I mean, that's what I pitched to the group about a New Orleans-based tour where we bring New Orleans. That's the fun of it, is bringing the culture and hilarity.
Because people still don't know us.
Right. But then, I mean, that's why I said pitch to medium-sized places like, I don't know, Tulsa is the one that keeps like that. You know what I mean? Where, like, they don't get a taste of this. They don't meet people like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's jokes, but it's also like you're going to experience people that you probably wouldn't ever meet.
Right.
That's part of the fun of what I think that tour would be.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, we and that's the fun of Mike's period. You know, I always get to meet people, and through that interaction of meeting new people, you get more opportunities and experiences. People do, just like last night, how we got put on this gig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On September 1st, it's gonna be fucking amazing. Just
That's
opportunities. But I want to do that too. But I want to put together like at least like 6 states. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the idea of crew of comedy with a K. Like, it's like the Mardi Gras. It's not cheesy. You know, I would never do anything cheesy like that. But like a chicer, cool version of that.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know. I think it's a good idea. And I think putting together like 8 states is very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 2 shows in each one.
I want to go to places that, I mean, I've been very lucky this year. I've traveled more this year ever.
Yeah,
and it's just because of comedy.
You're doing fucking great.
Well, it's not, thank you, but like even with my corporate jobs where I had expense accounts that I could travel and shit, I've traveled more this year just for fucking jokes. Yeah. That's crazy to me. But I've gotten a lot of repeat places, and I want to start going like, I want to go to the Pacific Northwest more. I want to go, I mean, I'm going to the American Southwest again. I've been 3 times this year, and I'm not complaining, but like, I want to go to fucking North Dakota. I want to go to Montana. So, I mean, I've been to 34 states at this point.
Nice.
In my life. And I just have a few more, and I just want to knock them out. And I want comedy to do that with me.
How many have you done comedy in?
States?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Probably about 20.
About 20.
Well, I mean, like I said, some of them are repeats. I've been to those states before, but like probably 20 states and internationally. I've done comedy in Mexico too.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I want to do it everywhere I go. And then I've been able to backdoor comedy into Trojan horse comedy into like family vacations and romantic getaways with my husband, where it becomes comedy now.
Fuck yeah.
And he's like, is this a fucking comedy? Like, that's what the tour was. It was supposed to be just a road trip with us. And then he caught on to me. He got wise and was like, is this a comedy tour? And I'm like, yes, it is.
You tricked him for a second? Mm-hmm. Drew's like, I'm going to kill you, bro.
He's too smart.
Yeah.
He's too smart for me to trick him like that. But I sure try.
No, Drew's so supportive of you, and that's one great thing.
He's incredible. Pain in my ass,
for your
but
partner,
incredible.
For your partner to be supportive, because that's so hard to find. You know what I mean? Not only is he supportive, he's your fucking manager.
He's my manager.
And he's such a great fucking manager for you.
He's good at it.
Yeah.
He's good. We had our comedy meeting on Monday, and like his to-do list is just as long as mine, and like he gets it done. And he's my graphic designer, and he does everything.
And he works his own job in life.
Yeah, that motherfucker works. You think I work hard?
Yeah.
I have nothing on Drew.
Oh, the whole comedy club, I mean, because the scene down here knows it. Like, like, Drew is just like, it's what everybody fucking needs. You know what I mean?
I'm very aware, and you know what?
Everybody needs a Drew in their life.
I know. his persistence and annoyance is the bane of my existence sometimes. But then when I use it to my advantage and he weaponizes it for us, you know what I mean? Like, it's just great.
Yeah, y'all doing great things together.
I'm really proud of that motherfucker, and he's doing very well right now for his own job. I don't talk about it. He doesn't talk about it, but like, he's got candidates all over America that he works with, and like, he works for me for the comedy, and I work for him now with Pressridge Political. I help him write emails. He pays me to do that on an hourly basis, too, so we both work for each other. Taxes are going to be a goddamn mess. I hope the IRS isn't watching this, but yeah.
They probably are.
They aren't.
I used to be on somebody's FBI wall, probably, so they watch every episode.
Okay.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, I was about to say, for selling drugs at Honey's or for gambling, like... theft from casinos? What is it?
No, I used to be part of a ring of drug dealers that we got watched, and the big dude ended up getting 20 years.
When they get, don't you hate it when they get popped?
I was real young. It was like my first fucking. Oh yeah, it was horrible. We used to get so much good like ecstasy and shit. Like that.
So when my dealer, I thought he was going to get popped for the longest time, and I was like, I'm probably #1 in his phone.
Yeah.
I'm probably a starred favorite, and I'm going to prison.
This was the thing. Like, I used to wake up, and it was to the point where they put an undercover in front of my house every morning, and I would go outside. My routine was I would get up, I would run across the street and get a blunt, a black and mild, and I would sit on my front porch with an Everclear and orange juice, smoke a blunt and a black and mild and a couple of 50-cent cigarettes, and then I would hit the streets. You know, and they would follow me, and I would have to shake their ass.
That does sound cool.
I would have to shake their fucking ass every day, and to the point, like, my neighborhood used to have a bunch of abandoned houses also. So the fucking government ended up just buying an abandoned house across the street from me, and it was a undercover police. You know what I mean? So I had connections also that came back and told me, like, your area is hot. They watching the shit out you. So I would know this is a cop right here. And my folk was so down, bro, I would be like, yo, look, that's a cop across the street. I need you to be like real white and go make nice with them. You know, like my friend.
Oh my God. Be real white and make nice with them. That should be the name of your special. Be real nice and make nice with them.
I did, dude. I love my dad. He's a old school Italian guy, but he loved me to death. And he was like, he made friends with him and shit like that. But whenever the ring fucking got taken down, like, I was in that ring of people, you know, and they just didn't never catch me. You know what I'm saying? And later on,
there's still time. You don't have any warrants right now?
No, they ended up catching me. West Wego police officer got pissed off one night and was like, I'm just going to go for it, and pulled me over, and I had a bunch of shit on me. And that was the second time I went to jail. So,
well, there's still time for that third felony.
No, there's not. Okay. I'm not ever going back. Okay. I joke around with shit, but I don't do any of that anymore. I am a clean person. I like to smoke weed, but I don't do all that craziness no more.
Okay, I'm not going to loud cap you on your own fucking podcast, but I saw you with that Jameson during the comedy fest, so you calm down over here.
Look, that was just a nice thing to do every once in a while.
Well, no, I take it back. That was all Brandon Bruffett. You didn't have any.
No, I drank some James.
Okay, I was trying to cover you up.
I think I had like 3 glasses, not huge ones, but I mean, I was drunk that first fucking night. I'm not going to say I was.
Well, the next day when I asked you what interviews were good, and you're like, I don't remember. That's when I was like, okay.
Yeah, that first night was just like a celebration, man. Thank you again, Comedy House, for Comedy Fest 2, baby. That shit was amazing. I was on the finale show, bro. I hosted the finale show, which was
sick. The whole
such
thing was
an amazing
great.
show.
Was that Shep headlining?
Shep headlined,
that was the best.
Shep headlined, but that whole 4-day run was just the first night. I knew I was like, fuck it, we just got. They threw in a bottle of Jameson, and I was like, this is my old liquor. I'm gonna drink tonight. So I got a little drunk, a little tipsy. I didn't. But everybody was getting, like, if you came and sat down, we were pouring you a drink. You were taking a drink with us.
Yeah, and then next door there was
celebration.
There was a free rehab clinic next door that y'all set up too. That was nice.
We did. It was great.
Wait, I want to give you and the viewer listeners a quick tip.
Okay.
This is something that I don't do anymore because I'm married. But when I used to go out a lot and I'd be at the club, if there was someone that was hitting on me or someone that I wasn't really interested in, you know what I would do?
Oh, yeah, what?
I'd pull them in like this. This is real. This happened all the time. I'd pull them in and I'd go, I'm a cop. You should probably leave soon.
No.
Yeah, and they'd leave.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I used to do it for my friends in San Francisco all the time. I'd be like, watch this. Yeah, and then they'd bolt out. They'd be like, thanks for telling me, and then leave.
Right.
It's so funny. It's kind of like
it's hilarious, bro.
I used to also do this. I think I was in college, and if like somebody's talking at a bar trying to get with you, just keep doing this. I'm on the phone, even when you're not. It's just funny.
No shit.
I'm on the phone right now.
Is this guy high?
Yeah. Please, I'm on the phone. I don't know. It makes me laugh.
That's hilarious.
So
dude.
stupid. Also, tell people you're a cop. It's hilarious.
No, I don't ever tell people that. I can't.
No.
I can't tell people that. That's something you just don't tell people in my world.
I was about to say, the worst thing that could happen to you is I get on the mic and I'm like, Pickles an informant?
Oh,
and then it's all over. I see you sweating already.
Could never happen. Dude, I told you the FBI was outside my house, like raiding my neighbor a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
And it was my dad busted in my room. He's like, the FBI's here. I was like, what?
Again?
Not again, but I look out the window and for sure, and I was like, holy fuck.
I thought
my dad runs in his room and he's like, I'm getting rid of my stuff. And I was like, Dad, the FBI is not here for your edibles.
Dad, yeah, I was about to say his Lipitor.
Your sleep edibles. No one cares.
Oh my God. His heartburn medication. He's like, flushing it.
It's just fucking flashbacks. You catch. But PTSD is a real thing.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God.
It's a real thing, bro. Because when I saw him, my probation officer arrested me from my house.
I know.
And
I'm surprised that at this point you don't have a button you hit by your bed that flips the bed and you just like go underground. Feds are here again.
Nah, I've never had the feds kick in my door. But they were out from the neighborhood I'm in. You know, I have a wild neighborhood I'm from. Was Haddon Marrero.
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
You're
that
doing
shit was
them
wild.
proud.
My neighbors was like, we thought they were coming for you. I was like, nah, not me, bitch.
They're gonna build a statue of you in Marrero someday. I'm convinced.
We should put there's like this kind of junkyard place at the end of my street, and I'm gonna just pay Morgan D'Antone to go paint.
Oh my God.
My face on the wall.
It shocks me not one bit that Morgan tags things. He is such a cretin.
Morgan doesn't tag things. No, that's not.
Morgan absolutely does. You heard me that Morgan, I got Morgan to Shut up. I got Morgan to feature at Raw Dog for the first time, and he was so excited. And I was like, don't get too excited. It's just because Kevin Little said no. So
Morgan's hilarious, though.
I know I like him too.
He's had a little rough time getting himself bookings and shit like that.
That's all his fault. I love him, but come on, girl.
I know he could
step your pussy up. Be nicer.
He can, but he's very funny. You know,
I think Morgan is hysterical,
and I push Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Because I
he's
support him.
So funny. And then when you like last night during the group, the comedy meetup before somebody said something stupid, and Morgan just cackled, and it's just when you can make Morgan laugh, like it's
the greatest thing.
It is the greatest thing. I think he's wonderful, and I can't wait to have him. We have a fucking crazy lineup for this month. We have Bobby Jean on Friday at Raw Dog.
Hello.
We have a crazy lineup for September. We have you doing the new show that we're doing at Hotel St. Vincent, Stage Fright, which we locked in
I'm
all
excited.
of our performers.
Wasn't that what you said? Was it September 23rd?
That's September 13th.
September 13th?
September 13th, the inaugural Stage Fright at Hotel St. Vincent in the Chapel Club, 8 o'clock.
I've been getting a few bookings thrown at me lately, bro, so I got to put it in my calendar.
Please don't forget.
No, I never will. Don't worry about
It's
that.
a wild-ass lineup. It's you, Jane Banks, Laura Sanders, Anastasia, Brandon Haynes. We got on
September 13th. This is
September 13th.
Stage Fright.
Yeah,
at St. Vincent's. I'm excited for that one.
Write this shit down.
Well, I mean, I think about my set more because for those who don't know, I used to be a paranormal investigator.
That's true.
This is the hotel. It used to be a hostel. It was really fucked up. It was like a drug hostel in that bitch. I used to do drugs in this bitch during my tours.
Where didn't you fucking
during
do
my
drugs
tours,
in this city?
dude? During my fucking paranormal tours. But I used to do paranormal investigation tours at this place, and it's haunted as a motherfucker. Like, come out to St. Vincent's. I mean, it's very haunted. It's a fear-based fucking show. I got some stories about this place.
Oh, I can't fucking wait. Yeah, well, that's why you're on it.
I don't even know how many. I I got so much to talk about this place. You want me to do an 8 or 10 minutes area? I don't know how I'm gonna fit all of it into that.
Well, that's why you're a great comedy writer. Figure it out.
I am. I am.
You
but
can
I'm
either
glad.
open the show or close it with that, because I told you, you were one of the things that we used to pitch this. Oh, we have a comic who's an ex-paranormal investigator. He
Yeah.
actually did some ghost hunting here. I would love for him to tell
Ghost
stories. And they're
hunting.
like, wait, what?
In 2018, we got named the #1 ghost tour and voted by USA Today.
Tell more of those stories,
by
dude.
doing the tours, and it was tours. It was an inside tour. We would basically teach people how to be paranormal investigators, and we can get we had 3 suitcases of stuff.
So
I
weird.
have the background of that place. You know what I mean? I mean, it's some creepy shit in there.
Do you still have any of the paranormal tools?
Nah, I don't. It's because French Quarter Phantoms bought all the equipment.
Oh, right.
We were 50-50 partners.
Got it. Okay.
You know, so
well,
they
damn.
bought all the equipment, and we were a real paranormal investigation team. Like, we would go to houses and investigate houses. We would go to plantations and investigate plantations and there's this, and we would do shows in Mississippi is a place called the Little Red House.
Oh.
We would go there and sell out fucking shows at $30 a ticket.
What?
$30 a ticket, and people would come there, and we would fucking do investigations.
That's
for
wild.
3 to 4 hours. And
How do we bring the ghost hunting and comedy together?
I don't know, because it's a creepy fucking world, bro. That is a creepy fucking world to get into it. If you ever look, paranormal investigators, they really go through depression and shit like that, because you're messing with spirits, and it's not a good thing to mess with. Like, I found out it's not, because they can attach themselves to you. Like, it's not a good fucking thing.
Well, I mean, the same thing happens with comedy and bad
You need to
comics. They'll
protect
attach
yourself.
themselves. Okay.
You need to protect yourself from the spirits, you know what I'm saying? Because they can attach them fucking selves. Well, yeah, bad comics, you said?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's the same thing in comedy. They'll attach themselves to you.
Yeah, they will.
And then sometimes spirits will just scream at you in the middle of the show, like Kimbra.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing.
Do me a favor, we got to wrap up right now, but
Absolutely.
plug everything. You got so many shows going on right now. Plug everything you need to plug.
You know what? You can see everything at RyanRogersComedy.com. The website just launched. I'm very excited. I started my TikTok 2 days ago.
Okay.
I've got fucking 600 followers after 2 days.
Nice.
So I fucking hate that I'm doing this TikTok. I cannot fucking stand it.
I never
makes
touched
me,
it yet.
It makes me very sad and upset, but it's working.
Yeah.
So, it's great. Whatever. Do that. The 2 big shows we have coming up are Stage Fright and Cherry. Stage Fright, you can see Pickle there. That's on September 13th.
Headliner, baby, September 13th. Let's go.
No, wait. I lied. Stage Fright is August 25th. This is why we have to write things down.
I knew
Stage
it was-
Fright is August 25th. Cherry is September 13th.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was the 23rd or 5th. That's why I was
I'm
asking.
a dumb bitch. August 25th. And then the album She Is Me is out now on all streaming platforms, most of them being Korean.
Go
Because I don't
see
fucking
it.
know. Yeah.
You on Spotify with
I'm
it?
on Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm on Amazon. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on literally everything. I'm even on Shazam. So if you
Okay.
hear it, you can Shazam me.
Nice.
It's fucking whack. And then I think I'll say now, I'll plug it. My second recording is going to be October 15th
Fuck yeah.
at Comedy House with Luke Null.
Hello.
I know, of
Hello.
SNL.
October 16th is my birthday, and you'll be
That's
hosting
right.
my birthday
And I'll
bash.
Yep, that's right.
know,
I can't wait.
Actually, never. I'm dropping that bomb right now.
Oh,
yo.
shit.
I guess we'll do that.
All these exclusives.
October 16th, I'm doing my thing at Comedy House. Come get a ticket. We haven't actually put tickets out there for sale yet, but it is.
Damn.
So once I do put them out there for sale, I'll be dropping that
I
bomb. a
can't
little
wait.
more.
And you're just doing the 7 or the 9. What are you doing?
I believe we're gonna do a show for 8.
8 o'clock. Damn, split the difference. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. I love this for you. I'm very proud of you.
Wait,
and thank
that's
you for
not
having me.
guaranteed yet, so well, maybe I should have just shut the fuck up about
Edit
it.
it out. Or maybe it's just, what is this manifesting? You're like, this is the date that I want.
No, I got the date already.
Okay.
I got the dates already solidified. You know, but
right.
thank you for coming in, my brother.
Oh
I
my God,
love you to
always a
death.
pleasure.
Go
Thank you,
check
Grimtown.
out, shout out Grimtown.
The fucking
Follow
best.
Grimtown. Follow Pickle House 504. Follow Ryan Rogers. We're gonna be doing some great things in the near future. Actually, all year long, man. Come out and support New Orleans comedy. If you're ever in New Orleans on a Tuesday, come to another bar. I do a great open mic over there. Great shows, man. We do good things everywhere in the city. I'm proud of our comics. I'm proud of you, Ryan.
Oh, I'm proud of you
the
too, Pickle. Thank you for your mentorship of me and your stewardship of this community. And one more shout out, Grimtown. I listen to this podcast all the time. I think it has the just as good audio quality as any podcast. I think it sounds so good. So
subscribe,
thank you guys.
Subscribe, like, share, and thank you guys for tuning in today. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Later.